and I found it like somewhat funny at the time, but then it kind of sunk in like, oh my god, like I'm gonna be the face of drama. I'll take the 5 cost if you're our friend.
Okay, okay. Viego?
Oh my
There's no way.
god.
Welcome to another episode of Double Up Interviews. Today we're joined by Challenger TFT content creator, the host of one of the most wholesome streams in the TFT scene, and a self-proclaimed TFT beast, Sen. Welcome to the show. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, boss. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. So for anyone used to the format, today I'll be interviewing Sen about his content creation career while we play a game of Double Up. We're in game, it's a dead artifact portal, but Sen, of course, you're not a stranger to Double Up, right? You've hit Challenger in both solo and in Double Up at the same time in set 9.5 and countless times onwards. As someone who's hit the highest peaks of both game modes, how did you have to change your approach to the game when playing the different game modes?
Honestly, I think there's not too much difference between solo queue and double up. Like the truth is, at the top of the double up ladder, like the players aren't as good as obviously the top of the solo queue ladder. So as long as you place like good, strong, fundamentally good TFT, like you're always gonna hit a very high rank in double up.
Yeah, I totally agree. The players in Double Up, unfortunately, aren't as good as the people in solo queue. Let's talk about your TFT content career. You started your content journey in as SendTFT all the way back in set 10, but you've always been up there in high GM and Challenger starting from set 1 when the game was released. What was the spark in set 10 that made you go, okay, I'm gonna start making TFT content and start posting it? Because you definitely had the TFT skills needed prior to set 10.
Honestly, like I've always thought about streaming. Like ever since I was like young, like 13, 14, 15, when streaming like first became a thing, I'd always thought like, oh, I'd really like to do that. And then it wasn't until like I realized like I was good at TFT. It was something I really enjoyed doing. And then I had worked my job after being out of university for 2 years, and I was like, you know what, like now's a good time to try it if I'm gonna try it.
So set 10 was just like the perfect timing where you could just go full into streaming.
Yeah, I would say so.
I see. What augments do you have?
I've clicked Iron Assets. I'm thinking of playing Flicker Blade. I have Flicker Blade Artifact. How about you?
I didn't open my artifact anvil yet, but do you know if the Silas Hero augment's good?
Yeah, I think it is actually quite good.
Ooh.
I can hold some Siluses for you.
Yeah, I'm looking around. I might just play Silas into like some like anima board.
Okay, perfect. I have Graves, so I think I might play Graves for now.
Okay.
And see where I go.
This Ludens? You think Ludens? Whatever. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna go to Ludens.
I like it.
Oh no, I'm Silas.
Could go crazy.
Yeah, so speaking of your channel, did you originally decide to go into YouTube first or Twitch streaming? What was like the idea behind it?
Yeah, I actually started doing YouTube first. So before I ever started streaming on Twitch, I made YouTube videos. Well, that's not true. Like I streamed on Twitch to friends, like way back in the day. Like I have clips from when I used to play League and stuff, but I never streamed like to become a streamer. So once I decided I wanted to do that, like that's when I started YouTube, and then I did YouTube first, and then once I had grown like a bit of a following, that's when I started doing Twitch.
I see. Yeah. Anyone can visit your channel, right? And then, I mean, at least in recent history, you probably have the most insane upload schedules in the TFT scene. You upload like three quality gameplay videos a day. What was the thought process behind that schedule?
Yeah, I thought that, to be honest, there wasn't anyone uploading like consistently uploading a lot of content in like very high elo. I think the person like probably most similar to what I was doing is like Sherko, but like he's a good player and all, but like he wasn't playing in Challenger or anything. So I thought like I'm playing this many games a day. If I'm gonna stream them as well anyway, like I can cut my videos up and upload them and see how well it does. So that's how it really first began.
How do you manage this crazy upload schedule? Because 3 a day with that's kind of crazy, right? Like it's super impressive.
Is a lot. I think the thing is, the way I think about it is it's 3 top 4s a day to maintain the schedule. And some days I'll just like I'll get like 8 top 4s, and you know, that's like 2.5 days of content. So as long as I
Oh,
consistently stream every day, then I manage to keep the schedule going.
that's true. That's true. So I guess you're not looking for like the turbo high roll games, right? You just the top four is what is you consider that like a video?
Yeah, I think I upload like I would say 90% of my top 4s.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some I wouldn't upload because I don't think they're like, okay, that's like the best video ever.
Yeah.
But I think people like would rather watch all your content rather than just the amazing high rolls, because like that's just how you get better at TFT, to be honest.
That's true. Yeah, you can't really learn as much from a high roll from compared to like a regular like win, right? Or regular top four.
Yeah, it's like when you do coaching, you should never really VOD review your firsts because like you're just not gonna learn as much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was asking that because my main concern was like I was worried like how you deal with the problem with like not having enough quote unquote quality games, right? But I guess with just uploading every top four, you won't have that problem.
Yeah, I think I ran into the problem like a handful of times, but like on in those instances, I just don't upload 3 videos that day. I'll upload like 2.
Mm-hmm. I
So like
see.
I have ran out of videos before, and it's normally because like I've taken a break or something, or like I've taken some time, and
Yeah.
then yeah, I just upload 2 or 1 video for like 3 or 4 days, and by then I've built enough to like have an arsenal of videos.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess if you're uploading 3 videos a day, right, you also need to have 3 thumbnails a day. So currently your thumbnails look like really professional, but before I would say they're probably the one of the funniest thumbnails I've seen in like for a TFT game. What's the most memorable thumbnail for you from that era?
Yeah, so I actually like I'd say like 2 maybe a month ago, I actually got like someone doing my thumbnails professionally. That's why suddenly they've changed to like being really professional.
Yeah.
Before that, like the whole year, I did my own thumbnails. Like the whole like I don't know, probably like 14 months before that, I did every single thumbnail.
Uh-huh.
The most memorable, that's a hard one. I feel like the ones that like did well were the Chem Baron one was quite a good one. I thought that was pretty good. But like I've made some real back in the day. There are some real crazy ones.
I know. I was like scrolling through your channel. There are some wacky ones.
There's like back in set 10, I think I had like a headliner Yorick, and I was like, this Yorick was in a steel cage match with like enemy Kiana, and it's like the Undertaker throwing mankind off a steel cage, which is like some meme from back in the day.
Yeah, I'm just imagining that in my head. It sounds so funny. Let's now go all the way back to the beginning. So Sen, I'm curious, how did you end up with the verb as your username? I feel like I see
Yeah,
nouns everywhere, right? Like for dish soap, for example, like shout out to the goat, but like a verb is a first for me.
yeah. I played League first before TFT,
Yeah.
and back then everyone just had like short one word, no numbers, no
Mm-hmm.
spaces. Like that was all the pros, you know. Like there was Faker. There's like all these people, Reckless and things like that. Like or just like all the Korean pros, which were like the best region at the time,
Yeah.
all had these one word names, and I was like, I need one of these. Like these look professional.
Mm-hmm.
So I just typed random words into the change name thing, and send was available. So I just decided, you know what, I'm a be send.
Yeah, because this was back when usernames were like a one person thing, right?
Yeah, it was unique ID. Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't not many people could be send. There was just one send.
Yeah. I rolled down. I didn't hit a Graves, which kind of
That's all
sucks.
good.
But I'm like 7 Silases.
Perfect.
Is
Oh yeah, this one in the orb.
yeah, right. That's a
Oh,
2
if you
star.
don't pick it up, does it
Oh
not take it out the pool? Is that how it
no, it
works?
does take it out of pool, but I accidentally just picked it up just now. But like ever since they added this cannon thing, you only have like what 8 bench slots. So I think it's like
Oh.
pretty. I think it's like really helpful to just have an extra slot open, right?
Yeah, that's tech. I like that.
Yeah. So it just ended up being like a random verb you chose, just to have like a really cool, professional looking, clean name.
Yeah, it was just the best word I could find, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, that's fair. But, oh, hold on, let me choose my argument before I continue this question.
What are your options?
I might just go Piercing Lotus. Or Support Cache is not
Okay.
bad either. What do you... Oh, Spirit Link's not bad.
I have one Silas, but I can't send it for 4
Yeah, I
turns,
don't
so...
think you need to hold it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, low-key, I'm gonna do High Voltage. Yeah, it's just Graves for you, right?
Yeah, I'll probably not end on Graves, but I'll play Graves mid-game, and then probably play into Golden Ox Aphelios or something.
Yeah. Okay, okay. That sounds good. Yeah, so send your username in League and in TFT. It's like a super professional, clean name. But for OSRS, or Old School RuneScape, you might know where I'm heading with this. Your username choices swing really hard in the other direction. It's like what? Like 2009 Xbox gamer tag era names.
Yeah.
What's with that?
Yeah, so when you have like one name you can't ever change, like then on every other game I play, I want to have the most troll names ever and change them the whole time. Cause I can never change send, like, cause
Yeah.
otherwise I'll lose the username.
Uh-huh.
I just had the most troll names ever in other games. So like yeah, I think on RuneScape I've had Fighter Pilot 2007, like spell FITER, like just misspell on purpose. I've had like Jake Pool 2010.
Yeah,
I've had
Brofist
some,
2008.
yeah, Brofist 2008. And then also, those games are all PvP games, so imagine being killed by Brofist 2008 for all your stuff. Like, I love the idea of it, so that's why I chose those names.
Yeah. Are those like randomly generated or it's just like the funniest name you could come up with?
I cooked them up myself.
Wow,
Very proud of it.
real chef, real chef. Do you want Engraves right now?
Yeah, one would be good.
Okay, okay. I'm like so strong, so I don't think
I think
I'll
I'm also decently strong.
I don't think I'll lose around stage 3.
That's great. It's a 3-star 5-cost game, by the way. That's the rules of double up.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
We'll be
going
looking for
one.
that. Alright, well, we took that little detour to OSRS. Let's go back to TFT.
Have you played old school yourself? Or
No,
RuneScape yourself?
I haven't.
Great game.
I don't know. I feel like none of my like age group or my friends have ever just played that game. Or I don't know anyone personally that played that game.
It is quite like an older game. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but I'm 27, so
No, I'm 21.
yeah. So it might be just a bit past your time,
I
or before
see.
your time even.
Alright, well, do you want a 5 cost 10 gold or a TG?
I'll take the 5-cost if you're offering.
Okay, okay. Viego?
Oh my
There's no
god!
way. There's no way.
It's happening. It's happening.
There's actually no way. Okay. Yeah, so let's go back to TFT. Your reaction to the wind trading incident that occurred during the Set 13 Tactician's Crown is probably, I'd say, your most viral clip yet.
Positioning, by the way. There is no world where you have to full left your Vi here. He's taken items off. He removed Violet. He removed Violet. He moved items from Violet 3 to. He's wind trading. What's just happened here? He just removed his items. He's no scout, no pivot. That Violet's been in since 2-1. He just did Lilo the biggest solid I've ever seen. This is unbelievable scene.
It has like what 1.8 million views on Twitter, countless more on other platforms. What was your initial reaction to your clip being like the quote-unquote face of the incident?
At first, if you watch the end of that stream, I was like, okay, so I was like when I saw it happen, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this has happened. And like I was like so shocked and stuff. And I found it like somewhat funny at the time, but then it kind of sunk in like, oh my god, like I'm gonna be the face of drama after the clip happened. And at the end of my stream, I was kind of sad about it. I was like, guys, like don't spread it too much. And then after that stream happened, I kind of realized, you know, like it's a good thing that it happened.
Yeah? Why do you think so?
TG or 5 cost and 10 gold.
5 cost for an Aurora?
I believe it. Yeah, I think it's a good thing that I couldn't, because if I didn't see it, then someone would have got away with cheating, you know? Like,
Yeah, that's true.
it's better it's caught.
That was my next question. Like, your reaction to it, like, I guess really emphasized how, like, outrageous the win trade was. And it probably helped them contextualize that to, like, people who might have not have understood, like, the severity of the situation. Because I've seen people from, like, people and, like, journalists from, like, outside the TFT scene, like, comment or, like, write about that incident, right? That win trading incident.
Yeah.
How much impact do you think your reaction had on the scope of the, like, the win trade incident?
I mean, I think you raise a good point that anyone who watches that clip, whether they play TFT or not, knows something outrageous has happened. Like, because of my reaction, they know something outrageous has happened.
Yeah.
So I think my reaction does help, because it does contextualize things a bit, like about how crazy it was. And also, I think it is like somewhat entertaining, like for people to watch. So I think it helped things go a bit more viral, you know?
Yeah, because like some of my friends who don't even play TFT, or like who are only League friends, like play League, right? They were like, yo, did something happen in TFT? Like, what's this? What's going on? And and they would send me your clip, you know? So I think that was super cool to see.
Yeah, that was crazy. A lot of people, like even real life friends who don't play TFT, messaged me about it. So
Wow.
that was kind of crazy.
Yeah. So initially, right, Riot was like, okay, Shitoran didn't do anything wrong. There was no wrongdoing, no foul play. Did you receive any like backlash or like negative attention after the initial?
Not to me directly, but like I saw a lot of comments on videos and stuff saying like, oh, like this guy has no idea what he's talking about. Like it's not a win trade and things like that. But like I from minute one was convinced, and even after they made the announcement, I was like, there's still no way. Like there's no way.
Yeah. I guess people were arguing like it wasn't like irrefutable proof, but like low key, it was too obvious. And then
Yeah.
and it wasn't just like that one round, right? He also did some stuff beforehand that were like super suspicious.
Yeah, when you see all the clips together, it makes it very obvious. But I was convinced from just that one round, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, that was crazy. You also have another incredible clip where back in set 12 where you turn a... Hold on, let's choose our augments first actually, before I continue with the question. You only have 2 graves. Oh, but you're level 8. Okay, I see. What do you think? What do you think I should send you next? Aphelios? Annie?
Do you have an Aphelios?
Well, I mean, I'm still level 7, but I'll be level 8 in like 2 turns, and then maybe I can roll a bit for Aphelios.
That would be great. I've rolled for Aphelios, but I can't seem to find one.
Yeah, there's a guy who's also playing Golden Ox. He has a 2-star Aphelios, and then there's like there's like another marksman player. There's an Annie player as well. So yeah, I'm just looking.
I think on one Aphelios, I'm chilling. Just need to find one.
Yeah, because you'll be 6 Golden Ox, right? And then
yeah,
just be giga chilling. Low-key, I'll just take like any like 1-star. Actually, I'll just take like 1-star Anima squad, bro, because I do want 7 Anima eventually, I guess. Because my slots
sounds good.
Start to unscale.
I can give you Zaya too, to be honest.
Nah, you're good, bro. You can keep that.
I actually can't play it on my board.
Okay,
once I
okay.
hit Aphelios.
Okay,
so,
well,
yeah.
once you hit Aphelios, alright, you know what? I'll roll down for you. Does Garen help you? I have Viego as well, Garen.
I think it literally just has to be Aphelios, to be honest.
Alright.
So we can wait though. I'll find it eventually.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so as I was saying earlier, you also had another incredible clip back in Set 12 where you turned a 3-star 4 cost into a 3-star 5 cost to barely squeak out a win using the major polymorph charm. And that's the clip where you also start shouting, "I'm a beast, I'm a beast!"
I'm a beast! 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 Please, please, please. I'm losing with Smolder 3. I'm a beast! I'm a beast! You don't even understand, team. Like, I knew it was my last roll. I didn't even look. I didn't even look at the charm. I didn't even look at the charm. I didn't even look at the charm because I knew it was my last possible click.
But how do you strike a balance between locking in and like trying to climb on stream versus like going for like the for fun viral plays, I guess?
That's probably my favorite clip of myself. Like that play is actually so sick. Like even like not to like self glaze, you know, but like it's actually crazy. But to strike a balance between doing like content, like playing for content and like actually trying to play competitive is quite difficult, to be honest. Because in moments like that, like I just fully lock in and I'm silent until afterwards.
Yeah.
But like generally game to game, I do find myself playing worse just because like I am clicking things for fun more often than I'm like taking the game very seriously and clicking the best option. Like if I see Cool to Chaos, Prismatic 4-2, and there's a slight better option, or even quite a bit better option, I'm probably still clicking Cool to Chaos.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So when you really want to qualify for like the tactician trials, or I have an Aphelios.
Oh, perfect.
I can send it
I'll do
to
a
you.
trade with you then.
Wow, it's Zaya 2 for an Aphelios.
Good deal for me.
Yeah, so when you try to qualify for like those like tacticians trials, right? Do you ever like grind off stream, or are you like a purely on stream player?
I have never done that yet, but I've like very highly considered doing it, and I probably will in the future, yeah. I think just like grinding on stream can like lead me to fall into playing for content more often than not. So like playing off stream definitely helps. And it's just like if I'm playing off stream, I probably am more focused on the game because I'm not reading chat or anything.
That's true. Yeah, I've heard like a lot of streamers say like, oh, there's such a big difference between playing on stream and off stream.
Yeah, I think for sure there is.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna ask you next, if you could choose one clip out of your career to represent like your entire career, what would you choose? But I guess you already answered that, huh?
Yeah, yeah, it would be that one. I love that clip.
But you also hit it again, though. You also did the same thing again, right?
I know, that's the craziest thing. It happened again.
And
it actually happened twice.
I saw it was like within like a couple of weeks or a couple of months of each other, which was like just crazy. I don't know how you can hit like that twice in a row, let alone once. Yeah.
It was like a month after, but the difference in the clip was that one I rolled to 0 and had like 15 seconds left in the round, but I found it on my last possible gold. So it wasn't like a time crunch situation. It was more like I literally just found it on my last possible gold. But yeah, even still, it's crazy it happened.
Yeah, but like that one, your first clip is some like Mission Impossible shit, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, so I guess we touched a little bit on like just like trying to qualify for like the Tacticians Cups and stuff, but You're starting to rack up a lot of TFT tournament experience with the number of tournaments you've been going to, from like the numerous Tacticians Cups to like the DreamHack Stockholm you went to 6 months ago. Like, was the adjustment from playing relatively chill TFT games on stream to playing these high stakes like in-person tournaments difficult?
Yeah, it definitely was. It's so much more stressful to play TFT when you're climbing for like specific LP snapshots. It's like playing the game without worrying about any of that stuff is like blessed. You just play the TFT, you don't care what rank you end, you just have a good time. But if you drop like 300 LP and you're like 1.2k and you need 1.4k for a snap that's happening in 2 days, it's so stressful. So like getting into that style of playing the game was definitely not easy. But
Yeah.
now that I am doing it, I really enjoy it. I enjoy it more than when I played the game non-competitively.
Interesting. Is it just like that competitive like drive? What do you find so fun about it?
I think it is just that, like the fact that, oh wow, like this could become like, I could be a pro player, like that's crazy. Like I could play the game, like I could play regionals. And in my head, I compare that to when I used to watch League back in the day. Regionals is basically like LCS or LCK, or like, you know, it's like that equivalent. So I'm like, whoa, that's crazy to think about.
Yeah. Do you want 5 war costs or a completed item anvil?
Honestly, a completed item anvil.
Yeah, I'm down. Ever since they reduced like the number of items and loot, I feel like I've just been starving for items.
Yeah, I agree for sure. Yeah, like I'm not a huge fan of that change. I feel like the game should bring back that one or two component. I think it was. It does feel like these sets you have to build anti-heal or shred or sunder every single game. So like you're automatically down 2 items. So then having less items just feels innately bad, in my opinion.
Yeah, you can only itemize like what, 1 tank, 1 carry, pretty much, if you don't have any item augments, and it just feels so limiting, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I've noticed after talking with you right now, and then after hours and watching your content, how are you seemingly immune to the TFT accent that plagues so many of the other TFT streamers?
I don't actually think I'm immune to it. I just don't use it as often. 25 gold or artifact item?
Is it a random artifact item? Right?
It is. Imagine how crazy the Silas could go if you hit a good one.
Okay, give it to me. Flicker blades.
That's not a great one.
I wish I could send this to you, bro.
Me too.
Okay, well, I guess my dial will have it. They're at 5 zigs, but not too concerning.
Add it to the planner.
I mean, they're at 1 HP. I think they're gonna die soon.
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't think you're immune to the TFT accent? Because, I don't know, I feel like I watched your videos and it's like... Or unless you like hide it, mesh it really well into your other vocab. I don't know. I feel like I can't tell.
I think I have like some of my own made up vocab, but I definitely do hit a couple like I'm serious every now and again, you know, like I hit some of it. I'm not like permanently 24/7 talking the TFT accent, but I definitely do use it from time to time.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, ooh, an Animus squad. That I don't know what I can do with that. We can go for Vega 3. You might be right. You might be onto something.
Honestly, I think this might be a hard one to hit. Like, they're pretty low HP.
That's true. That is true.
I'm taking it though.
I mean, I guess I'll take an Animus squad spat. I'm gonna pivot away from TFT for a bit. You're really good at TFT, right? Obviously. But you're also like weren't bad at League as well. You were like pretty high masters in solo queue. You were even challenger in flex. Before you started with TFT content, did you ever decide, or did you ever consider making League content, or was that just never
I never
Target
really
plan.
considered making league content, but I played like league semi pro, like not pro, but like
Ooh.
I played like in university teams. I played in like some UK tournaments. Like I won my PC through a league 1v1 tournament. Like
Oh, wow.
my PC, my monitor, my keyboard, most of the stuff I like that is part of my setup is actually through league tournaments. Mostly
Interesting.
university league.
Wow. So you must have been winning a lot, huh?
Yeah, we won a decent amount. We won a decent amount.
Nice. Yeah, because I saw on your Twitch channel, right? I saw some clips of like you like playing like 1v1s on ARAM. I wasn't sure if that was just like between friends or if that was part of a tournament or.
Oh yeah, that was the tournament. That was the tournament. That was the one I won my PC on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. I remember, I think it was like Vayne against Heimerdinger or something.
It was. That was the semis. And then after that, there was like a grand finals, and I played two of my friends who also made the finals. And the meta back then was you would just play Nasus because he stacks like 6 times the amount or something like that on
Wow.
Howling Abyss. So everyone would always just play Nasus mirror matchups.
I'm imagining that game just takes forever to finish, right? Just 'cause-
Yeah.
Yeah, so staying on topic with League, I would say most of your champ pool is pretty consistent with your main Kiana. Yeah, you have those like super flashy champions like Graves and Yasuo, and then all of a sudden you have Lulu up there. Wha-
I love Lulu.
What do you as a Kiana main see in Lulu that was like, I want to play her that much, so she's my 3rd highest mastery.
I needed another champ that wasn't just like an assassin that I could play in any lane. And you can play Lulu mid, support, and top. So I was like, I started playing Lulu, and then I just realized like I actually just really enjoy playing Lulu particularly, like not support in general, but like Lulu particularly. And then after that, funneling became meta in League. Do you remember when there was like Master Yi Tarek back in the day?
And then Karthus Nunu or something
Yeah,
like that.
Karthus Nunu. There was Lulu Master Yi as well. And my friend was a Master Yi player. And we just played funnel to solo queue challenger. Like we hit solo queue challenger playing funnel. And so that was when I spammed it, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know you were a funneling abuser.
I'm not proud of that side. I'm not proud of that side of me.
Yeah, and looking through your other clips in your old setup, right? When you used to play League back then, you had a Legends Ultimate arcade cabinet behind you. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I do, yeah.
Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that?
It's actually not even me. It's my dad bought it. So he's a bit of a gamer, not like a huge gamer, but he just collects random things. He's a bit of a gamer and a bit of a hoarder.
I see.
So he ended up buying an arcade machine, which he used probably about like 5 times, and now it's sitting there. But like he's convinced it's an investment of some sort. So that is originally where my gaming came from. Like he used to play a lot of Tetris back in the day.
I see. Did you ever play games on that?
Yeah, I did play a couple. I played some Street Fighter on it.
Yeah.
But like never super hardcore.
Yeah.
How about you? Have you played any of the retro games before?
I mean, not like super seriously. Like if it's at like an arcade, I might like stop by, but like other than that, probably not.
Yeah, pretty much same as me then.
Yeah.
Are they 3-starring anything? I don't think
No,
so.
I mean, Zaya's contested, but
we can wrap this one up.
Yeah, I guess it's just like that. This did not feel like a GM lobby, by the way.
That's because we're a great team. That's why.
I see. Because I wasn't paying attention during the loading screen, but it was a GM lobby, right?
Yeah, like everyone in this game's GM / master.
Yeah, your theory about double up is right. That these double up players aren't as good as solo queue.
Yeah, if you just play good TFT, I'm convinced any player above Diamond or even above Emerald in solo queue, like Emerald or above, can hit Challenger double up if they like get a partner and they play together and like practice together, they can hit challenger double up.
No, I think so too.
Any Emerald player.
I think
Yeah.
so too. Well, that's it. Last question before we wrap things up. Where do you see yourself as a content creator in a year?
In a year, I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, the difference between now and a year ago is like crazy. I was streaming to like 20 to 30 viewers. Now I'm like averaging like 200 to 300. So ideally in a year, like I would love to be streaming to like a lot of people, like growing to be like one of the popular people in the community. In my head, like the NA streamers like dominate the scene, and there's no real EU like English speaking streamers. So I'd love to be as big as like Robin Songs or like someone like that. One of the main NA streamers. I'd love to be like as big and like represent the EU in that way.
Yeah, I think you're on a trajectory towards that. But yeah, so let's wrap things up. Is there anything you want to shout out? Anyone you want to shout out, or?
Just thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah.
I enjoy the format. Like honestly, when I'm playing TFT, I'm more relaxed, so it's like easier to answer questions, not overthink things. I like the format a lot, so thank you very much.
Of course, yeah. I think the viewers enjoy just watching TFT while they listen to something too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's it for today. You guys can go find SendTFT. I think everywhere, right?
Yeah,
You
that
can send
YouTube
TFT.
and Twitch mostly.
Yeah. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for coming, Sen. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, boss.
Yeah, and I'll see you guys next time.